Okay, we are back here at Knott's Berry Farm during the peanut celebration. Today is Tuesday, January 30th, and this is my first time back at a theme park for Knott's Berry Farm. Last time I was here was during Merry Farm, but today we're going to take a look around at some of the decorations, the food, definitely going to taste the food, and see what's a bargain for you, whether you get the wristband or the tasting card. So let's see what kind of trouble we can get into at Knott's Berry Farm during the Peanuts celebration. Okay, upon entry to Knott's Berry Farm for the Peanut celebration, this is what you're greeted with as soon as you enter the park. So you get your photo ops and some merchandise in the booths way over there. Okay, the Gold Trails Hotel and Mercantile is now the new Snoopy store because the Camp Snoopy store is closed right now for renovation. So let's see what they've got. And look at that, we have the Peanut celebration hat. I will be buying that today and wearing it. So I think that's really cool. And then they have their celebration t-shirt, and here is the price of the t-shirt. Let's see if I can get rid of the reflection. Got worse. There we go. So basically a youth t-shirt is $20 and the adult is $23, and you also get a free pin with that. But the shirts look really nice this year. And there's the back side of the shirt, guys. Nice Snoopy plushies here. I like the color, it's nice. They look like sunflowers. We got more hats, which look really good. Some glasses? Are these? Yeah, those are glasses. Dang, they look nice. Some more hats, more plushies, Spirit jersey. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. There you go, it says Knott's Berry Farm, and the price on this is $39.99, which is not bad. You know, it's better than paying like $90 for the other place. And if solid colors aren't your game, you got tie-dye here. That's a hoodie. Another hoodie. Well, the hoodies run about $46.99. Looks pretty nice. That's what the back looks like. And then over here we have the tie-dye shirts. Same design, and the price on the shirts are $26.99. Just to let you know, these are the schedules for It's Your Life, Charlie Brown and Snoopy's legendary rooftop concert. And as you can see there, no shows today. Today is Tuesday, January the 30th. So some of the main stage shows, the mains, aren't going to run during the weekdays, but they will run during the weekend. So if you're planning on seeing any of the shows, like the big ones like this one, then you have to wait until Saturday and Sunday, because that's the only time that they play. Yeah, the crowd levels here at Knott's are pretty nice. I mean, look at this. I almost feel like I have the park to myself. It's kind of weird, but I like the off-season days because you get to enjoy the park a little bit more. Okay, Sparky's Ranch Stage here next to the Calico Saloon. This is where they do the Jamboree towards the end of the day. So, you know, if you got kids and stuff, you want to bring them out. They still do that during the week, every day. But any of the big shows, always Saturday and Sunday. And these are the times for the different shows that they have. And these run every day. In case you guys didn't know, at the grocery stores, they pulled all the Knott's Berry Farm jellies and jams. That was owned by J.B. Smuckers, and they decided to pull it. So if you like the Knott's Berry Farm fresh taste, This is the only place you can get it at Knott's Berry Farm and at the marketplace. But this is like their brand. It's called Berry Market because they sold the name to Smuckers. They cannot use the name Knott's Berry Farm on there. But I did notice that they still have the Knott's Berry Farm cookies over at the grocery stores as well. But if you like the jams and jellies, this is the only place you can get it here at Knott's Berry Farm. Yes, the shortbread cookies are the only things that they sell at the store now. So, but you can also pick them up here at Knott's Berry Farm. Over here at Sutter's Fine Family Fare, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get the pancakes with the macaroni and cheese on it. But yeah, look at the line, it's getting a little busy, so we're gonna see how fast it's gonna go. Okay guys, what we have is, this is Schroeder's fluffy mac and cheese pancakes with maple syrup and bacon. So you can get this at Sutter's Grill, and it's on the meal plan, and it's also on the new tasting card that they have. So I'll explain the tasting card a little bit later, but let's go ahead and dig in and see what this tastes like. So I'm going to do is open it up here because I hear that the mac and cheese is also baked in the pancake as well. Okay, so we go ahead and we're going to go ahead and cut this because I hear the mac and cheese is inside. But there it is right there. You can kind of see it here a little bit. So let me try it without the syrup, and then I go ahead and put the syrup on there. You can kind of taste the mac and cheese. Not too bad though, but the pancake's really good by itself, believe it or not. And luckily they give you plenty of maple syrup. I love maple syrup. So we're gonna go ahead and pour the maple syrup on. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. Yep. Whew, that's good stuff, nice and sticky. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut another piece, try it with the maple syrup. And we'll probably add a little mac and cheese on top just to get more of that cheesy effect for you guys. Hey, come on, come on. There you go, you can see the little mac and cheese right there. Wow. These are really good. I mean, you hardly taste the mac and cheese, but you know it's there. It's not overpowering. You know, I really like this. I'm going to give this a 5 Qs out of 5. This is nice. Pancakes are nice and fluffy. Yes, it did take some time to make, but they were fresh. And I don't know, man. I'm just speechless on this. This is really good. Plus, the bacon looks really good too. Just the way I like it. Part crispy and part chewy. Oh man. Alright guys, if you get a chance, go to Sutter's Fine Dining and go ahead and order this. The Schroeder's Fluffy Mac and Cheese Pancakes. These are really good. Use your meal plan and you can use the tasting card as well. Alright guys, on to the next one. Well, okay, you know, those Schroeder pancakes with the mac and cheese were delicious. I was kind of shocked that they tasted as good as they did, but they did. So, right now we're going to go check on a couple things, and I'm going to see if I can get another food item off of the card here, and then I'll explain that card in a little bit. Oopsie. So, all right, let's see what we can find. Okay, so they've got the iconic fountain running right now. So this is pretty nice. So I was watching the funnel cake vlog, and basically they had this shut off. So we thought that they were gonna dismantle this and move it to further into Camp Snoopy, but they've got it running today. Very nice. I haven't been here in a while, but these are the walls that are up over at the Camp Snoopy store because they're supposed to renovate this as well. And in case you guys want to collect Beagle Scout badges, they give you the months here on when they're going to release them. But they're supposed to announce like what day. So if you're on Instagram or you have an email with them, with Knott's Berry Farm, get that and then basically just keep track of it through Instagram or by email. And they should give you the dates on when these are available. So I'm going to assume here is going to be the new place for the new coaster that they're supposed to have. It looks like fun. I might even ride it. Okay, here in Camp Snoopy, they have another one of those photo opportunities. This used to be out front. They used to have 4 out front. Now they only have 2. But here's the third one that's here in Camp Snoopy, right next to Sierra Sidewinder. So if you want to take a picture with Snoopy, you can do it. The Grizzly Creek Lodge is definitely closed because here's the walls, there's the roof to the Grizzly Creek Lodge. They had told, one of the cast members told me that it was open, but I kind of knew better and told them I would find out. But definitely it's closed. They have a list that tells them what's open and closed, and it wasn't on there. So since it's not on there as part of being closed, they were thinking that it was open, but no, it's definitely closed because I knew they were going to do renovations inside. Now, you know, even if there's a little bit of misinformation, that's not the cast members' fault. It's whoever put out the list. I guess they probably forgot to put that on there. So, you know, just give them a break. Don't call them a liar or anything. I mean, they did their best to help me out, and I just said, well, I'm just going to walk over there anyway, and I'll find out. And, you know, it is closed, but you know, like I said, they are handed a piece of paper that shows them the openings and the closings of attractions and rides and stuff. So Grizzly Creek Lodge was not on the list. So when it's not on the list, it means it's not closed. So it wasn't their fault, but yeah, it's definitely closed, guys. They're supposed to renovate inside. It's always good to see this area, and I'm kind of glad that they're not going to tear this down because just the sound of the running water is kind of very relaxing. So, but it just looks like they have the bridge here. It looks like it's closed right now, so it might remain closed for a while, or they might open it up during Saturday and Sunday. So I don't know, but we'll keep track of it. Wow, this is pretty crazy. You could tell that they removed a lot of the trees here because you could never see that building right there before. So I hope they put the trees back to kind of hide the building because it kind of takes away from Camp Snoopy. So hopefully they're mindful of that, or they extend the wall a little bit higher or something, because yeah, that's kind of a distraction. You want to be immersed in Camp Snoopy. All right, and here is the other photo op of smacking Snoopy right here. And this is over by the Ferris wheel and or Charlie Brown's kite flyer. Oh, what a sad sight to see that the Ferris wheel is being torn down. I like the Ferris wheel, never been on it, but I like all the lights. So when you come here at night, it just looks really, really pretty. So now they're losing that, but oh well, hopefully they'll have something in place that would kind of brighten up and, you know, get the aesthetics of Camp Snoopy. Okay, I guess the elephant in the room is concerning Montezooma's Revenge. Now, truthfully, I don't know what they're going to do with it. Respectively, there's no other footprint where you could put anything on, so, you know, they're either going to have wasted space, they're probably going to expand Camp Snoopy out into the Montezooma's Revenge space, so Fiesta Village gets smaller. Or here's a weird thing. I just looked, you know, where, you know, I don't want to stick my camera in there because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get kicked out. But I took a peek in there, and if they've abandoned Montezooma's Revenge, the question is, why are they covering certain areas in there with plastic? If you're abandoning something, you're not going to spend the money to do that. But if you're going to try to save it and try not to have too many things that you have to replace on it, you're going to cover things to protect it from the elements like rain. So the question is, when you peek through there, why do they have certain things covered with plastic. To my knowledge, that wasn't there before. It's there now, and I haven't been here since November, so this is all new to me. And you know, I didn't peek in before, but now I peeked in. Stuff's covered with plastic, and then I noticed there's new poles in there. They're green colored. They look brand new. Again, if they're not going to do anything with Montezooma, why would you spend the money to do that? To put new poles in, they could be stuff to put in electrical lines. That could be it. And why would you cover the area with plastic? And the plastic underneath the track, it looks like it's covering some of the electrical components. So if you're not going to do anything with Montezooma's Revenge, again, 3 times the question, why go through the trouble to protect components on Montezooma's Revenge if you are abandoning it? My feeling and theory, they're gonna bring it back, but we just don't know when. So keep your hopes up, guys. Keep your hopes up, and I'll keep coming back to see if there's anything new. But I have a feeling they're going to do something with Montezooma's Revenge. It's just for some reason they can't. All right, guys, we'll keep you posted. Okay, guys, they are doing some track work on the train. So here's the train sitting here, missing a car, and then we got the caboose here. So I'm not sure how long it's going to be down, but they're just, you know, renovating all the track and everything. And they can't even run the Galloping Goose because of the repairs on the track, so the renovation of the track. So this is going to be down for a little bit, hopefully a couple of months, but we'll see. For our next food item, this is the Charlie Brownie. I got this at the Ghost Town Bakery. Runs about $5. You can use your season pass discount and it'll come to like $4 something. So let's try it, see what it tastes like. I usually eat my brownies with a fork. I got this thing of like eating desserts with my hand for some reason. But yet I'll eat pizza, you know, with my hand. If not, Crash will, like, you know, crucify me if I eat pizza with a knife and fork. Alright, this is it. This is what it looks like. Looks good. It's not bad. It tastes like those brownie bites that you buy at the store, except a little bit softer. Very chocolatey. Very sweet when you add the icing on here, so it might be a little too sweet, but some people may need water to cut down on the sugar. Me personally, it's Diet Coke, because Diet Coke, for some reason, I guess it's a carbonation, kills the sugar intake. But no, this is pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 4 Qs out of 5. Only reason is basically it's just a brownie with icing on it that looks like Charlie Brown's shirt. I've had a little bit better brownies from Knott's Berry Farm, but I'm not knocking this. This is worth getting. I mean, for $5, that's a pretty big brownie to get for $5 at a theme park. Yeah. Anyway, guys, yep. On to the next one. Okay, next item up for bid. This is the Woodstock Cheesecake. This is, you can get this at the Ghost Town Bakery, and it runs about $8, I believe, but it's listed here on the tasting card. So if you get the tasting card, you can get this off of your tasting card. So not bad, but I would still like get the meals on here. But then again, do you want to pay $8 when you've already paid $45? I think it kind of evens out a little bit. But yeah, I'd probably get it on the tasting card. So we're gonna try this out and see what it tastes like. Can you hear that? That is almost like an M&M candy shell on here. All that's missing is it should say M&M. So I think that's probably why they didn't put a yellow W, because you could just turn it around and then it would be like an M&M. So, all right, let's go ahead and cut into this. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Oh, cheesecake is good. Tastes like one of the New York cheesecakes. See if I can get a good hold on this. Okay, there's the crust on there. Usually when you have cheesecakes, it's usually like a graham cracker crust. So let's see what it tastes like here. Wow, that cheesecake is really good, very decadent, very smooth. Almost tastes like it's creamy, but you know, you can tell it's partially solid. On the bottom is definitely a graham cracker crust. Very buttery. I'm not getting any taste off the top here. Probably has no flavor. It's just probably like one of those magic shells that you put on your ice cream. Similar to that, but it's not chocolate. Well, it could be white chocolate, just colored red. Yeah, I definitely give this a 5 Qs out of 5. This is really good. I think it's worth putting it on your tasting card, and even for $8, it's still good because it's big. I mean, you saw the size. Look at that. That thing's huge. So $8, I think it'd be worth it for. I think this would equal like a slice of cheesecake at a restaurant, if that. And then you're not getting that special like white chocolate coating on there. So yeah, I think it's worth getting. So 5 Qs out of 5. Definitely come here to the Ghost Town Bakery and get the cheesecake, the Woodstock cheesecake. All right, guys, on to the next one. So let me explain the tasting card. This is new to the Peanut Celebration. They didn't have one last year. So they decided to go with a tasting card. I was kind of hoping that they would do this like they did with the Boysenberry Festival, but with the Boysenberry Festival, it was like they would have certain stuff on the meal plan, and then they would have certain stuff on the tasting card. So in order to try everything, you had to have both. So I was kind of assuming they would kind of do it like that. And they kind of do. The Charlie Brown like 10-inch burrito that you get at Casa California, it's not on the meal plan, but it's on the tasting card. I'm not sure how much it costs. I forgot to go check and look, but I'm sure it's probably anywhere from $16 to $18. So this would probably be worth getting since this is $45. So anytime you have a high price item like that, you want to put it on the tasting card, especially when you can't put it on the meal plan. But on the reverse side, it tells you where you can get all the different items. So you kind of don't really need a map or anything like that off your app to look, because they're redesigning the app for Knott's Berry Farm. So I'm hoping that they include mobile ordering on there. But you know, I got one just to kind of see and get some of the foods. There's other things that you can't get off the meal plan, but they are offered on the tasting card. So I would recommend this. The second reason why I would recommend this is because if you're a pass holder and you want to try as many foods as you can, I mean, you have your meal plan, but you have to wait 4 hours to get to your next food. You can get the all-day dining plan, which runs about $35 now, and you can get a meal on the meal plan for that band every 90 minutes, okay? But think of this, you have to wait. You get the card for $45, another $10, you get 6 items that you can get. So you can get all your items all at once if you want, but you have to go to the different places. But you don't have to wait the 90 minutes. Guaranteed, you come on the weekend, you'll probably be waiting 90 minutes in those lines. There's a big problem with that, and you know, Knott's is trying to adjust to that. But I would recommend this. I got this. I've got 5 items left on it. So, you know, I think it's worth it, because when I come back, I still have five items to get, and then I could also use this in conjunction with my meal plan. So, you know, if you got family, you want to share things, you just get one of these, and if each one has a meal plan, boom, boom, you can try most of the food. So, but yeah, I recommend this. Okay guys, that about does it for us today. I had a great time. I met Alan from Adventures of an Average Dad, and he was doing reviews on desserts, so stay tuned for that video. I'm pretty sure his will come out way before mine, so I'll go ahead and I'll put the link down below for his videos. He did a good review on some of the treats for the peanut celebration. Man, those pancakes are really good. And then, you know, I would recommend getting the tasting card only because you could use it at any time. You don't have to wait 90 minutes like the all-day dining or even the premium all-day dining. So you can go in and get several items at the same time, and you know, it just works out that way. And then if you don't use all of it, you can come back another day to use it. Unlike the all-day dining plan, once that day is over, that's it. So the difference is between $45 for the tasting card compared to about $35 for the all-day dining, and you can only get one meal on the meal plan every 90 minutes. So your best time to use that one would be on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, because I believe Knott's is open from 10 to 10 on both days. But if you're coming during the week, it's best to get the tasting card, because if you don't use it, you can go ahead and come back as long as the peanut celebration is going. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next time I take you to another wicked place. Good night, guys. So I want to go ahead and cut it, kind of show you. See what I mean? You don't hit record. Get that one. I got too into it and forgot to hit record. A lot of editing on this one is going to happen, boys and girls, I'm going to tell you.